Tornado warning. Tornado warning.
Seeing some severe weather. Look over at Chicago, Indianapolis, as well as Detroit. These are all places where we could not only see some damaging wind, hail, but even some isolated tornadoes. Would not be surprising here. So if you have any family members or friends that live in any of these towns, please make sure that you let them know that this is going to be coming in. On top of that, also have multiple ways of getting some of these alerts as they roll through here. Now, what's interesting about today's severe weather event is the fact that a year ago, it was impacting the same areas here. We were still dealing with El Nino as well here, which is a warming over in the Pacific here that does lend itself to seeing some severe weather. So notice how on February the 27th, 2023, we had Columbus as well as Louisville and even extending into the Chicago area. We did have that minor severe weather threat. It's pretty much the same area here. So it's kind of mind-boggling just to see the fact that Mother Nature is basically repeating itself here. All right, so really concerned mainly about two areas here. You see this darker shade of brown. That includes Cincinnati, Evansville, Bloomington, Louisville, as well as Marion. It is very likely that somewhere in that area we are going to see either some hail or even an isolated tornado. Let's head north as well as west of there, over to Rockford, Rochelle, Elgin, as well as Kenosha, Wisconsin, even the Chicagoland area. These are all going to be places where we'll likely see some of these cells that are going to be moving through. And yep, you can end up seeing some lightning just like what we saw right there. All right, so let's talk about the flash flooding threat. There is going to be a lower end flash flooding threat for Fort Wayne as well as Indianapolis, extending into Columbus as well as Cleveland, Ohio, and even Detroit. In addition to that, we got the isolated chance for some hail here. So for some of you, The hail size, it's going to be smaller. We're talking about a pebble. But for others, we do have the potential in this hatched area at seeing hail about 2 inches in diameter. So we're talking about golf balls. I mean, this is going to be something that is going to be doing some damage either someplace between Chicago, Fort Wayne, Indianapolis, and even the Evansville area here. Then we have the strong winds to contend with here as well. Somewhere in here, we can end up seeing a wind gust of between 50 to upwards of 75 miles per hour. Some of the higher wind gusts are going to be right in this hatched area, including Marion, Evansville, Bloomington, and Cincinnati. So why is all this happening here? Well, part of the reason is we have a very warm air mass that many of you are experiencing above average temperatures. Then we have a pretty sharp cold front that's going to be moving through here. They're like brother and sister. They want to play with the same toy in the same area at the same time here. And what ends up happening as a result is we get this severe weather here. Now, we do have the damaging wind gusts that were possible tomorrow morning as well from Morgantown, Parksville. This is over in the West Virginia area and even extending into Hazard, Kentucky here. Let's go back to today here. Let's talk about what's going to be happening today. 2 o'clock, we could end up in the Charleston area seeing some of these storms roll through here. But the main severe weather threat is going to be coming in after the 5 o'clock hour. Here we go, 8 o'clock. Notice how some of these damaging cells moving through Chicago, as well as Milwaukee, as well as Kenosha. We're going to start to see some of these cells moving south of the Indianapolis area. And then as we get to midnight, many of you are going to be going to sleep here really concerned about the possibility here across southern Indiana, as well as even extending into Missouri, just south there of St. Louis. We can end up seeing 1 or 2 of these cells produce some damaging winds here. So please, again, have multiple ways at getting severe weather alerts.
following counties in Indiana: Benton, Jasper, Lake, Newton, and Porter, and the following: Lake Michigan from Wind Point, Wisconsin to Winthrop Harbor, Illinois, 5 nautical miles offshore to Mid-Lake, Winthrop Harbor to Wilmette Harbor, Illinois, Wilmette Harbor to Northerly Island, Illinois, Northerly Island to Calumet Harbor, Illinois, Calumet Harbor, Illinois to Gary, Indiana, Gary to Burns Harbor, Indiana, Burns Harbor to Michigan City, Indiana. Lake Michigan from Winthrop Harbor to Wilmette Harbor, Illinois, 5 nautical miles offshore to Mid-Lake, and Lake Michigan from Wilmette Harbor, Illinois to Michigan City, Indiana, 5 nautical miles offshore to Mid-Lake, and the following counties in Wisconsin: Kenosha and Walworth. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. This is NOAA's Weather Radio, K-West 039 Chicago. Severe weather is occurring or forecast to occur in our listening area. This station will broadcast severe weather alarm tones for southern Lake Michigan, Lake, DuPage, and Cook counties in Illinois, as well as Lake and Porter counties in Indiana. Standard broadcasts will be curtailed to bring you the latest severe weather information. This is NOAA's Weather Radio, K-West 039 Chicago. Severe weather is occurring or forecast to occur in our listening area. This station will broadcast severe weather alarm tones for southern Lake Michigan, Lake, DuPage, and Cook counties in Illinois, as well as Lake and Porter counties in Indiana. Standard broadcasts will be curtailed to bring you the latest severe weather information. This is NOAA Weather Radio, KW 039 Chicago. Severe weather is occurring or forecast to occur in our listening area. This station will broadcast severe weather alarm tones for southern Lake Michigan, Lake, DuPage, and Cook counties in Illinois, as well as Lake and Porter counties in Indiana. Standard broadcasts will be curtailed to bring you the latest severe weather information. The current time is 3:58 p.m. Central Standard Time. The National Weather Service has issued Tornado Watch number 25, effective until 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This watch includes the following counties in Illinois: Boone, Vero, Cook, DeKalb, DuPage, Ford, Grundy, Iroquois, Kane, Kankakee, Kendall, LaSalle, Lake, Lee, Livingston, Marshall, McHenry, Ogle, Whiteside, Will, and Winnebago, and the following counties in Indiana: Benton, Jasper, Lake, Newton, and Porter, and the following: Lake Michigan from Wind Point, Wisconsin to Winthrop Harbor, Illinois, 5 nautical miles offshore to Mid-Lake, Winthrop Harbor to Wilmette Harbor, Illinois, Wilmette Harbor to Northerly Island, Illinois, Northerly Island to Calumet Harbor, Illinois, Calumet Harbor, Illinois to Gary, Indiana, Gary to Burns Harbor, Indiana, Burns Harbor to Michigan City, Indiana. Lake Michigan from Winthrop Harbor to Wilmette Harbor, Illinois, 5 nautical miles offshore to Mid-Lake, and Lake Michigan from Wilmette Harbor, Illinois to Michigan City, Indiana, 5 nautical miles offshore to Mid-Lake, and the following counties in Wisconsin: Kenosha and Walworth. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Sheboygan, Wisconsin to Tentwater, Michigan North. Dense fog advisory in effect until 9 p.m. this evening.
Well, there you go. Tornado watch.
Illinois, southern Lake County in northeastern Illinois, northwestern Will County in northeastern Illinois, Kane County in northeastern Illinois, southeastern McHenry County in northeastern Illinois, DuPage County in northeastern Illinois, Cook County in northeastern Illinois, until 8:15 p.m. At 7:07 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from Algonquin to near Canton Hills to near Sugar Grove to near Yorkville, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, 70 miles per hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Chicago, Aurora, Joliet, Naperville, Elgin, Waukegan, Cicero, Arlington Heights, Evanston, Schaumburg, Bolingbrook, Palatine, Skokie, Des Plaines, Orland Park, Tinley Park, Oak Lawn, Berwyn, Mount Prospect, Wheaton, Hoffman Estates, Oak Park, Downers Grove, Glenview, and Elmhurst. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. for northeastern Illinois. In northeastern Illinois, southeastern McHenry County in northeastern Illinois, northwestern Cook County in northeastern Illinois, until 7:45 p.m. At 7:17 p.m., severe thunderstorms capable of producing a tornado were located along a line extending from Algonquin to Elgin, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. These dangerous storms will be near Elgin, Hoffman Estates, Streamwood, Algonquin, Barrington, Cary, Lake Barrington, Fox River Grove, Barrington Hills, and East Dundee around 7:20 p.m. Lake Zurich, Inverness, Port Barrington, and Tower Lakes around 7:25 p.m. Wakonda and Hawthorne Woods around 7:30 p.m. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Chicago has issued a tornado warning for northwestern DuPage County in northeastern Illinois, northwestern Cook County in northeastern Illinois, until 7:45 p.m. At 7:18 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Geneva, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near Schaumburg, Bartlett, Streamwood, Carroll Stream, Hanover Park, West Chicago, Roselle, Bloomingdale, Winfield, and Wayne around 7:25 p.m. Glendale Heights around 7:30 p.m. Hoffman Estates around 7:35 p.m. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Lake County in northeastern Illinois, northeastern DuPage County in northeastern Illinois, northwestern Cook County in northeastern Illinois, until 8:30 p.m. At 7:31 p.m., a line of severe thunderstorms capable of producing tornadoes were located along a line extending from Lake Barrington to Carroll Stream, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Hazard: brief rain wrath tornadoes. Source: radar indicated rotation. Impact: flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. These dangerous storms will be near Arlington Heights, Schaumburg, Palatine, Hoffman Estates, Addison, Glendale Heights, Elk Grove Village, Mundelein, Lake Zurich, and Rolling Meadows around 7:35 p.m. Mount Prospect, Buffalo Grove, Vernon Hills, Grays Lake, Libertyville, Wooddale, and Round Lake Park around 7:40 p.m. Chicago, Waukegan, Des Plaines, Wheeling, Bensonville, Prospect Heights, and Lincolnshire around 7:45 p.m. O'Hare Airport, Northbrook, North Chicago, Lake Forest, Deerfield, Rosemont, Green Oaks, Riverwoods, and Bannockburn around 7:50 p.m. Owned zones, tornado warning. 1 and 2. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
All the way up to Arlington Heights.
Well, I mean, the fact that certain parts actually hit like 76 degrees is unusual for the month of February.
Well,
Like, that's breaking records and all that.
Like a fucking 50-degree drop in a fucking hour.
Mm-hmm. We're talking about snow on the backside of this. So
Yeah, but you know what? If what they were showing on radar earlier, if it comes true, we might just get some rain and then a little bit of flurries, down here.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, anything's possible. I mean, they did put a tornado because, I mean, they did move us into the enhanced risk. So, like, that's the whole thing. And normally when they do that, they're seeing something we're not either. So, I mean, that's the whole thing. There's some thunder. See, when you worry about is when the light.
Around 11 midnight, they're saying the winds are going to increase.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the tornado watching coming in.
Discussing whether or not we're going to get hit or if we're going to get clipped or what, but we do got some lightning going on, so. And there's been all kinds of tornado warnings out and stuff like that, so. It's just whether or not we get clipped, and you can see
has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Cook County in northeastern Illinois until 9 p.m. At 8:14 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from South Lawndale to near Mokena, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. Source, public. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Chicago, Cicero, Hammond, Orland Park, Tinley Park, Oak Lawn, Berwyn, Oak Park, Calumet City, Chicago Heights, Chicago Lawn, Englewood, Austin, South Shore, Roseland, Bridgeport, Chicago Loop, South Lawndale, Midway Airport, West Town, Burbank, Lansing, Oak Forest, Melrose Park, and Harvey. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. for northeastern Illinois and northwestern Indiana.
You know what's funny? There's several places that saw. Ryan, somebody made an account called Ryan Hall's new meteorologist. But they gifted some Ryan Hall, y'all memberships. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Austin Cook says, what's Owensboro looking like tonight? Owensboro, the town of Owensboro will look exactly like it has every other night, but there will be some storms in the sky. And we might have to deal with the possibility of some tornadic weather. It's very unlikely that that your area specifically gets hit tonight. But conditions are favorable for tornadoes, so that's why we're live. As soon as those storms start popping up, I'm going to tell you where they are. And Owensboro is included in that. You will know everything about it right here. Casey says, hey Ryan, I'm near Kings Island in Cincinnati. And that's just beautiful. What I can expect since these storms are overnight. But what you can expect is cluster of storms to form to your west and eventually float towards the Cincinnati area. I can't tell you right, because the storm literally doesn't exist. It hasn't even formed yet. The storm right now is a gust of wind somewhere. You know what I mean? Like there's not, there is no storm. So what I can tell you is that it's expected that a cluster of storms is expected to form to the west of Cincinnati tonight. Maybe there will be a period of time where that cluster of storms is capable of producing some tornadoes. Then it's going to go linear, produce damaging winds, and heavy rain. At what point that introduces we won't know until it's happening. So that's why you're under enhanced risk and super yeah, don't be scared. Lights are orange, so we've got another update from Chandler. Let's hear what you've got, Chandler. Oh, I think she's muted.
Okay, sorry. I said, first of all, I am kind of scared to say the state, but I am prepared to say it is Illinois. But we have a graphic update of the power outage. It has increased over the last few minutes that we spoke. So the customers out is 7,466. The majority of Cook County. So that number is right at 3,296. So I don't know what's happening over there. Hopefully those customers get their power back on here soon.
Awesome. Is everything else going fine back there? Well, I think you're doing a great job. Keep us updated, okay?
And we have pizza. We have pizza on the way, just to let you know.
Nice. All right, let me know when it's
Okay,
here.
now we want to start another controversy. Another person in this room, I'm not going to say any names, but Allie decided she wanted a pineapple pizza. And I said, it's just not our day today.
Right.
Not together.
So we don't need to
No, I will sure and I wanted pepperoni and cheese. I hope that's okay. And a countdown because I love friggin' stuff.
give us a break.
Let's be on the doors. Just let me know when they get
Alright, sounds good. Alright, that is Chandler. Trying out some different today with some usual. If you're just now tuning in, we are covering a severe weather outbreak. We've had multiple tornadoes today in Illinois. We're expecting more storms to break out in southern Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky later. But right now we're in kind of a low period where, yeah, we've got a big storm going through Chicago right now. But once that gets past Chicago, we're really not going to have much of anything to talk about until the next batch of storms starts popping up and going to the south, which it should be pretty instantaneous. We have that to talk about there. These storms should be growing quite a bit. So, we'll just go from one area to the other. Most of these storms are right here in Chicago. We're still watching the distant southwest. Potential for it to start rotating here. But right now it's still being maintained. Chicago, it's downtown Chicago, but Harvey, New Island, all the way down to Chicago Heights. You guys, over the next 30 minutes, you can expect 60-mile-per-hour winds, and of course, that hail around an inch in diameter. Over that shelf cloud, illuminated illuminated by the city lights as the strong storm approaches Chicago. This is from Morgan. Thank you, Morgan. The wind and rain have hit downtown Chicago. My goodness, look at the view. The view from the entrance. What an incredible storm in the distance there. We've seen some of the coolest lightning ever from this stream today. Louisville's an enhanced risk. Let me show you the graphs. Let me show you the graphs. Okay, so this is the SPC outlook for tonight. We've got the dual enhanced risk, right? We've got enhanced risk of severe weather up here. That's the area of storms that we've been watching tonight. And then we've got another enhanced risk down here from Paducah up through Cincinnati. These storms still haven't started yet. And then everywhere in between, we'll kind of get the remnants or leftovers of everything else. So you've got a slight risk of severe weather. You can still definitely see some damage winds tonight and hail, so make sure you're weather aware, even in places like Toledo and Detroit. But the driving force behind the enhanced risk of severe weather tonight is the tornado threat, especially in the southern mode. Now, the 10% hatched risk for tornadoes, it wasn't there earlier, but I think it wasn't even there right before we started the stream. They've added that since seeing how likely it's been for these storms to produce tornadoes. But this was actually the only 10% hatch that we had earlier before I started the stream. And we still believe that from Paducah up through Louisville, towards Cincinnati and everywhere in between, there's a 10% hatch risk of tornadoes tonight, which means that anywhere in the yellow there has a 10 to 14% probability of seeing a tornado tonight within 25 miles of the and the fact that it's hatched means that some of those tornadoes are likely to be strong, meaning that they can produce EF2 damage or greater. So that's why we're live tonight. That's usually what prompts a live stream for us, is whenever we get that 10% hatched outlook. So think back of all the live streams you've watched here with us. They've all been at 10% hatch risk or higher. I'll get some in a minute. Appreciate it. I've never tried one of these. lot of other contexts that we're not looking at. We're just looking at this energy.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
Jack, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. I hope this goes to those in need after the storms. Thanks for all you do for the all squad. Jack, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. Just a reminder that right now, we're not being asked to go and do relief or anything yet. There hasn't been. There's definitely been some super damage out there. But if that does happen,
Remains in effect until 10 p.m. for northeastern Illinois, northwestern Indiana, and the adjacent waters of Lake Michigan. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. This is NOAA's Weather Radio, KWEST 039 Chicago. Severe weather is occurring or forecast to occur in our listening area. This station will broadcast severe weather alarm tones for southern Lake Michigan, Lake, DuPage, and Cook counties in Illinois, as well as Lake and Porter counties in Indiana. Standard broadcasts will be curtailed to bring you the latest severe weather information. This is NOAA's Weather Radio, KWEST 039 Chicago. Severe weather is occurring or forecast to occur in our listening area. This station will broadcast severe weather alarm tones for southern Lake Michigan, Lake, DuPage, and Cook counties in Illinois, as well as Lake and Porter counties in Indiana. Standard broadcasts will be curtailed to bring you the latest severe weather information. This is NOAA Weather Radio, KW 039 Chicago. Severe weather is occurring or forecast to occur in our listening area. This station will broadcast severe weather alarm tones for southern Lake.
There is a severe thunderstorm warning out. So.
Black Forest southeast of Rocky Sound, Rocky Mountain, Indianapolis area. Weather at least after today. The last second extent of no, I am not going all the way to Cincinnati. Short as of right now, Cincinnati is not in the plans. But as you never know, so they guarantee.
all right, so there you go. There you go. There you go, Styles. What you said. He's not going to make it that far, but I bet that's going to do it. And like it needs to be. And by the way, that's why I'm doing great on it. This is like a
app.
And like, it does the same thing. Like I'm sitting here, it's one of the simpler options instead of
Well, that's that page. No, no change. What do you think? When do we get main initiation? You really know what we do. Do we not initiate? I'm thinking an hour and a half to 2 hours to get some celebration from Southern Illinois and Southern But that's pretty good.
We got the mail going.
So I do agree with Brad.
Service in Chicago has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Lake County in northwestern Indiana until 9:45 p.m. At 8:58 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from Whiting to South Robbins, moving at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour with gusts and half dollar-sized hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Hammond, Cary, Portage, Marrowville, Chicago, Irvine, Highland, Munster, Griffin, Dyer, Lake Station, Whiting, and New Chicago. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spawn a tornado, go at once into the basement or small central room and a sturdy structure. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. for northwestern Indiana. The following is a special marine warning from the National Weather Service. A special marine warning remains in effect until 10:15 p.m. For the following areas, near-shore waters from Windsor Harbor to Wilmette Harbor, near-shore waters from Northerly Island to Calumet Harbor, near-shore waters from Calumet Harbor to Michigan City, open waters from Windsor Harbor to Michigan City out to Mid-Lake at 8:53 p.m. Severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from 29 nautical miles northwest of St. Joseph Lake to 18 nautical miles northeast of Harrison Beaver, Prince Diana Marina, moving to 639. Hazard, wind gusts to 36 knots and large hail. Source, public. Impact, small craft could damage from recent higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Large hail could result in structural damage. Locations impacted include Calumet Harbor, Windsor Harbor, Indiana Harbor, 31st Street Harbor, Burns Harbor, Marina Shores Benton Harbor, 59th Street Marina, Hammond Marina, and Jacksonport Harbor. A tornado watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. for northeastern Illinois, northwestern Indiana, and adjacent waters of Lake Michigan. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. This is North Weather Radio, KWESCO 39 Chicago. Severe weather is occurring or forecast to occur in our listening area. This station will broadcast severe weather live tones for 7 Michigan.
You can see the hail that is falling. So we are under a tornado warning. This is how it looks right now, currently outside right now. See all the hail on the ground. It hailed pretty good out, I'll tell you that, so. See the majority of the hail on the ground here. These clouds look very, very ominous. Our tornado sirens did go off, by the way. The alert on my phone stopped the recording, but yeah. There goes our tornado sirens. Sorry, it's having a hard time focusing. It's kind of dark out here. Trying to see if I can see anything that looks like any lower rings or anything like that. That's the second time our tornado sirens have gone off. We didn't get the high winds though, but we have gotten the hail. To say the least. Ooh. I think that was a power flash. I believe that was a power flash. I believe that was a power flash. Well, this is escalated, I'll tell you that. Power flash.
You know, that's a bonafide
I know.
that you're taping.
I know. I just saw I saw 2 power flashes already.
No, there was rotation right above Conkey Street, and it's traveling into East Chicago right now.
I just saw a power flash, so. Well, we already got the hail, that's for sure. Yeah, we already got the hail.
Yeah, I was watching it from my window.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
I heard it.
Fuck, man, it was hitting off the air conditioner
Yeah.
in the room. And then I looked down, I said, holy fuck, look at all of it on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, I've already seen a power flash already, so. And the tornado sirens have gone off twice already. So.
Yeah. Hey, Jake,
Yeah.
you can't see it from here.
The size of this hail. Some pretty good size, that's for sure. Definitely good size hail. Still getting some lightning. I think the worst of it may be over. Heading into like East Chicago and all that. I did see a power flash though, so something got hit somewhere. I'll have to reveal that film, but showed the size of how big the hail was, so. Like I said, I don't think we're gonna get a tornado. Tornado watch, they'll probably expire or go in and till 10 o'clock. It's been crazy. Like I said, I've been watching this all day, and you know, it's been unpredictable. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna end the video here. I think the National Weather Service is gonna allow the tornado watch to expire. The tornado warning has expired, but that was creepy. I'll tell you that, and nerve-wracking. But I think I'm gonna end the video
A
here.
long
Hope
time.
you
I'm gonna
guys
go,
enjoy it.
For a little while
Like
longer.
and subscribe.
Yeah, once again, we're just playing it by ear.
Like it's crazy. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know if you guys have any updates for us.
But yeah, I mean, no tornadoes. I mean,
It's working out well.
at least that I seen. There was rotation though, that's for sure. We did get the hail, and so yeah, we didn't get the wind, but we did get the hail. And that hail was crazy. So, so I'll see you guys next video. Stay strong, stay lucid, and remember, love is louder. And I'll see you guys next video.